All right. We need to reach the hive, which, you know, I'm especially not psyched for. Ooh. Very strange. Very, very... For some reason, it's not playing the audio out of my headphones. Let's see. Let's do monitor off and... There we go. That was strange. Yeah, that's the good stuff. All right. To the hive we go. There's only a couple loose threads we haven't taken a look at, but honestly, at this point, I feel like, you know, for Jonathan, the important thing is dealing with poor Harriet. All right, so how do we want to take our route there? Always got to look through trash. Someone just put a good handle part in the trash. Come on, people. All right, so probably the best way is to go back through the North Docks. All right, so around the Ascalon Club we go. Keep at it, Charlotte. Yeah, I've enjoyed this playthrough so much. I mean, this game is definitely... You know, I was thinking about it. This game reminds me a lot of the original Arkham Asylum. And hear me out for a second, because, you know, I remember playing the original Arkham Asylum back when it released, and definitely thinking it was really special and, you know, it had some really high highs, but it wasn't quite as good as the games it was synthesizing. And this is kind of the case, too, where, you know, this game has some really cool moments where you're kind of surprised at what elements it's kind of pulling from. You know, the moment you get into combat and you're like, wait a second, this is a Souls game. And then, you know, you get through the combat system and then you go on to the conversation stuff, you're like, wait, this is like a town management game. And then you're like, wait a second, this is actually like a resource management game as well with the medication and stuff. Oh, sorry. For Arkham Asylum, I mean Batman Arkham Asylum. Batman Arkham Asylum, I definitely remember playing during release and being impressed, but also kind of, I don't want to say let down, but like, kind of like, oh, okay, well, I mean, hopefully you guys get to do another one kind of thing. And then Arkham City came out, and that game was everything that was good about Arkham Asylum, but better. Sneaky, sneaky. Hell yeah. Bite, bite, bite. Like, I remember thinking Arkham Asylum's combat system was, like, the most amazing thing about it. And then, like, kind of disappointed that it didn't take more from Assassin's Creed. Because a big part of that game is Assassin's Creed. Like, the way you move around, kind of the combat system of bouncing between enemies. But it elevated the combat, but not kind of the environmental stuff. And that's where the sequels kind of really evolved it. Same with this game. I feel like a sequel to this will really be something to marvel at, you know, when they eventually get to it. Oh, God. Yeah, the Catwoman stuff from Arkham, or just like all of the new Batman games, is so embarrassing. Like, that stuff is, like, they should feel embarrassed every time people point that stuff out, because it is. Oh my God. Especially with all the people who have modded and put Batman's character model into those animations, it really helps highlight how stupid that stuff looks. I mean, I believe the new Batman game actually has... I haven't really been following it too much, but I'm pretty sure it actually has 4 playable characters. Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's like very embarrassing. I I am surprised in the year that that game was made that was like something that they A-okayed. Obviously, some people who should not have made those decisions made that decision, but you know. God, yeah, that that animation. Oof. I still see that pop up on like social media every once in a while of like, and this is why we can't have nice things. But man, I am very much in the I would love to see a vampire where you get to play as both Elizabeth and ooh. Oh, we already did this. That's why I'm like, why does it want me to interact with that? Oh, I would love a vampire sequel that lets us play as both Elizabeth and
This
Jonathan.
place has been ransacked.
Uh-oh.
Been
Uh-oh.
slaughtered. Pre-one.
No.
No, not their style.
Come on, Jonathan, put it together, buddy. Who else would have a blood trail leading out of here?
Where has Harriet gone? She must have left a trail I could follow.
No, no, Jonathan, there's a very clear trail. How are y'all doing today, by the way? Doing pretty good here, but it's gonna be a busy day, that's for sure. Well, Harriet, thank you for leading such a clear trail. Unfortunately, the Skulls, I don't think they were gonna put up much of a fight. Nice, glad to hear you're doing great. Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Sorry to hear you're tired. It sounds like your work is just taking the life out of you, Corona. At least this week. Ooh. Oil on the nails. Interesting. Like, accidentally got oil, like, on the nail, or, like, an oil for the nail? Oh, here we are. Hello, hello. How's it going, Vampire Daddy?
Take not a step further, child, for you are unprepared.
What do you mean?
You.
I'm like
at
level
last.
27.
I wondered when you would show your face again. Step away. We have nothing to discuss.
Desist, child. You cannot confront the monstrosity unleashed.
I got the antidote
without
thing.
Due preparation. I shall not allow it.
All right. But no more riddles. Enough of the obscure songs and prophecies.
Okay.
I
Be
ask
like
questions,
direct.
and you answer them.
My words have been
Hell
as
yeah.
clear as crystal lakes, my child.
Ugh.
You seem unwilling to drink, to listen, to learn.
You are speaking in riddles. Okay, so why did you turn us?
Why did you choose me?
Also, I imagine that, yeah, Sammy, that would make everything feel very greasy.
To this ancient, mystical threat.
Okay. Well, what's this ancient
Speak
threat?
to me of this ancient threat.
The blood of hate. Vessel of the wrath of the goddess. When she
Okay.
awakens, a disaster will be born into this world, for she is hunger.
We gathered that. And what is this
Kind
modern
of
answer?
answer.
Disease, contagion, and contamination. How they course through veins is your dominion, my child. Your choices have made you. Only you can save this land.
Okay, then let us by. You seem very contradictory.
What is your true appearance?
I do not understand. This is who I am.
Okay, you're a floating entity with like blood horns, but you're blood.
You are made of blood. Surely you are joking.
Why would I? And no, I'm not made of blood. I am blood. Blood.
Come on,
is
put it
what
together,
I am
Jonathan.
Since my birth and for eternity.
But who are you really?
Yeah, what's
Tell me
like?
your
Don't you have
name.
like
I am
a
your
name?
maker. I am the servant of the Red Goddess,
Ugh.
and protector of this land. I have many names.
Can you share
Give
some of
me
them?
one, then.
There are those who call me Myrddin Wild, the Wild Horned Man.
Uh-huh.
But I never was a man. I was born.
And you got the
out
horns,
of
though.
blood.
All right, well, let's get to the real business.
I'm here to stop
Harriet Jones has got to be stopped.
She is the original carrier. The well from which this corruption flows.
I have heard you, but be wary. Harriet Jones's mind is no more. She has metamorphosed into
Well,
an
yeah, we gathered that from the giant blood trail leading us here.
and driven by the
You know, for an
blood
all-seeing
of hate.
blood entity, you're kind of a little slow. And then what is a disaster?
Tell me about this disaster, creature. I know London fell victim to such a thing in 1666.
A disaster is pure. For they only appear when our queen
Audio seems
unleashes
to be
her
playing for me.
unquenchable wrath upon
Very
the
strange. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That is exactly another name for Merlin. For those, maybe unaware.
And who is this?
But who's the queen you
She is
serve?
the Red Goddess, the Queen of Blood. In my youth, 100 lifetimes ago, she was worshipped as the Morrigan.
Ah.
She is yours, too.
The Morrigan,
I mean,
the Celtic goddess
I
of
definitely
war.
feel like that we're being looked out
Is
for,
this a
but it also
ruse
feels
of
like that
some
we're
kind?
being a
She
little
has been
manipulated.
worshipped in many forms throughout the ages. The true nature of the Red Queen is beyond your comprehension, eluding even mine. But know this, she is a vengeful mother.
Oh, I gather that.
So the disaster is some sort of accident. A disease vampires carry dormant.
It definitely seems unintentional.
waiting to emerge.
That's your modern answer. But a disaster is at the same time both less and more.
Tell me.
Oh
what
my
it is
God.
then, in your own words.
A disaster is the pure will of our queen. Whenever she dreams of walking this earth, she awakes in this
I
putrid
mean, that doesn't seem
vessel.
great. Okay, so she is both the vessel and she wants me
What
to
is
stop
the
the
blood
vessel.
of
Got it.
hate?
Very
It
clear.
is the curse of the goddess. It is the hunger in you, the need for blood, the will to strike and to punish, to spit in the eye of God.
Okay. Well, I feel like our ends are the same, so
I
let's
only
get to
wish
it.
To know how
Let's
to
stop
put
the
an
epidemic.
end to this epidemic.
To perform an act so noble, you must protect yourself from its poisonous kiss, my child.
I know.
Yeah,
McCullum
we have
used
the whole
such
serum
serum
thing.
trying to kill me. However, I have produced a more efficacious version of the antidote.
Your final task.
Yeah, we got
awaits you at
two
the
different
end
kinds of
these
blood,
tunnels.
and we got
I know
insulin.
for ages you were worthy of this challenge, my champion, Bittersweet.
Okay, but then why do you keep telling us we're not ready for it?
What will happen thereafter? What future awaits me beyond these dark tunnels?
Your fate, my child, and the fate of this land. A disaster is about to enter this world to smite us all and teach us humility. You are our final hope.
Great. No stress then. No pressure.
Will it be over then? Once I've defeated this
It
creature,
sounds like it's never
Yes.
over.
The threat will dissipate like so much smoke, for you will have purified its source.
and then what? What will become of
I
me?
mean, I'm assuming
I am no god, and your
I'm assuming
fate
we'll just
is
be
in
hanging
your
around.
hands, for
Maybe try to find
are
Elizabeth.
our champion.
Move to, like, you know, one of those parts of the world where there's only like a couple days of sunlight a year.
You tricked me. My sister died for your schemes.
Yeah, I feel like we should be a little pissed off at this guy.
Into this world. I am not, nor will I ever be.
Like, we are not the pawn to be
Very
played.
soon you'll come to know
We'll do the
that
right thing,
sacrifice
but
is
not because this guy
sometimes
needs
necessary.
us to.
I understand the grudge a child bears towards his father and mother.
Ah, yes.
Brave, my
The trivial grudge of having us converted so our sister would die. All right. How do we want to pursue? I mean, both ways seem like there have been nothing but death and destruction. Alright, so this has been unlocked now from this side. Where is this? Oh, this is the skull place. Yeah, it seems like, you know, when you become an immortal vampire, a lot of people struggle with, do you become more human or less human? And Merlin decided way less human. I mean, if this isn't a boss arena, I don't know what is. Hey, Harriet. I have some antibiotics for you. Oh, yeah, you're goopy.
Oh, I'm sick.
I mean, I guess now your outsides match your insides.
Help me, please. I'm in such pain.
I'll be glad to be of assistance.
Ah, like your help, Doris. Liars!
Oh, yeah.
All of you.
Merlin and Swansea definitely have a lot more in common now. Ooh.
My poor baby. I've been such a bad.
You want me to? I can at least take the wooden
Queen
spikes out of
herself
your arm.
forgave me. Gave me another chance.
Harriet, you must stop all
Ooh.
of this. I can't let you infect anyone else.
How dare you interfere with the Red Queen's plans, Doctor? How can you
Jonathan,
stop
you should probably take the
force of
antidote now
nature?
rather than later. Ugh. Yeah, go for it. It's time to really do it. Ooh. Ooh, man, she's not joking around. There we go. Upsy daisy. Ooh. I mean, I don't think it's a good idea to bite her, but I feel like we don't really have much of a choice. Ooh, man. Her health degen on us is so strong. Damn. Gotta be careful. We do not have the blood to heal at the moment. Ooh. All right, go for the heal. Go for the heal. Yeah, the degen on us is too strong. Oh, man. All right, well, we can at least get some stuns off. Oh, God. Yeah, she is no joke. Yeah, if we don't heal through this, we're, like, cooked.
My daughter from me.
I know you're not psyched about this thing. Ooh, unfortunately, she is... Oh, good. Okay, we needed that blood. Oh, my God. This is just so much damage. All right, let's send her up in the air. Okay. You can do it, Jonathan. Uh-oh. Be careful, be careful. Okay, get some blood. Oh yeah, this will obviously be the end of the fight. Nothing else going on here. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's a lot of blood. Oh, hey. Now that is a Red Queen.
How irredeemably are you all going to suffer now?
Well, unfortunately, this might be a little bit tougher. We can't get any blood from her. Okay, okay. Well, let's see how our ultimate does against her. Ooh. Come on. I mean, we could at least get blood back from fighting her, but I don't know how effective that's going to be. Ooh, good hit. Good hit. Ooh. That's not good. That's not good. Jonathan.
Such innocence, such guilt.
We just need enough to heal. Get one heal off. Then we can hopefully use our invul. Okay. Oh god. Yeah, the Red Queen is no joke. Ooh, okay. I mean, we gotta heal.
Eat, for this is my body.
Not a big fan of this. You know, fighting 4 of them at the same time. Alright, good. Get a little heal off. Oh my god, she is so fast.
Such innocence, such guilt.
Man, she's tough. Oh, even the little ones are so strong. Definitely back off from that. That is a good sign that we're about to be ultimated. All right, get a little healing for us.
For this is my body.
Oh my god. That's not good. Double sides. Oh, thank god. Ooh. Bounce out, bounce out. Alright, we got some blood out of that at least. Ooh, gotta bounce, gotta bounce. Gotta be careful. Yeah, we're running our stamina a little low.
Feed your mother, child.
Not really psyched about your progeny just fighting us. All right, let's get some blood up. Ooh, we're almost there, we're almost there. Oh. Oh yeah, this battle is epic. Jesus, okay. Oh my
No
god.
one could ever defeat you, mother of us all, for you are our every root and leaf.
You've always been my most amusing son.
Then go back to sleep, my queen, and smile at us.
When
through
mom and
your
dad are
Did they feel my
making
wrath?
up.
Have they suffered enough?
more than ever, mother of us all.
Until the next time.
Until the next
Yeah, so
time.
Jonathan's just like, obviously I'm out of my element here. This is definitely one of those, like, you know, maybe there's some magic that Jonathan doesn't want to be involved with. He's just a dude with science in his heart.
So it's over then, young Ekon.
Old
You
Bridget.
have put an end to this terrible menace.
Old Bridget? What are you doing here?
This is my
mean,
realm, Ekon. This is
least temporarily.
Sulistal territory.
But they were all massacred by the monstrosity that Harriet became.
Yeah, I'm
Others
sorry
will
about
come,
that.
Engendered by deceitful vampires. I don't mean you, of course.
Oh, that's right. We're here for the good of both vampire and mortal kind.
I thought you'd been slaughtered with all the other suicides.
Come on, old Bridget's tougher
I was
than
up
that.
above, in search of help when Harriet suddenly turned into that thing. I have no idea
Old
what
Bridget
it
getting
It's
done in by
over now.
one boss. Come on.
London is no longer shrouded in the disaster's shadow. We're all safe.
was. Yes, you prevailed in the end.
Ooh.
I hope you'll forgive me for the way I treated you when first you presented yourself at our gate.
No need to apologize. Really.
Perhaps there will be
No,
no
I
stories
mean,
told or songs
I feel like
sung
we've
of what happened here
bridged
today.
the vampire and skull
But I'll know the truth.
relationship, and hopefully
Jonathan
a new
Reed,
one can be born.
Newborn vampire stepped forward and saved us all.
I'm honored to be part of this city's legend.
I mean, you'd think
Thank
a
you,
newborn
Lord
vampire
Bridget.
would at least have the benefit of not having
May
all
I ask
the
you just one question?
weird
How could I
vampire
refuse
prejudices
you
that
anything now?
existed.
I'll answer just as I answered Lady Ashbury when we met a few nights ago.
Who are you? Really?
I was born with the name Bridget Eleanor Wellington. In 1738,
Lay it
my
all out.
beloved and immortal husband decided to preserve my beauty and youth forever by making me drink his blood.
You were Lord Redgrave's
Of
wife.
course.
Then the pompous fool rejected you, did he not?
It was about 200 years ago. Peace found me in time. And I sincerely hope it will find you too, now that all is over.
No, it's
You know,
not
even
over.
as a vampire, Jonathan's
I
a
may have
pretty
ended the
handsome dude.
vampire
Maybe
epidemic,
needs to work on the
but I
bags
still
under the
need
eyes, but you know.
answers from the woman I love.
I feared you would say that. Go then, young Ekon, and face your fate. Just remember that I'll always be here for you.
Thanks, Bridget. You're cool as hell, old Bridget.
London has been cleansed.
Ah.
This catastrophe came about when an ancient malignant will crossed paths with mortal imprudence. For now, we are safe. For now. My craving for blood remains.
I mean, I guess that's the thing, is
red
that...
like hate,
Was it going to
red
happen
like
anyway,
honey,
or was Swansea
red as
responsible?
life and
Like, did he
death,
cause it to happen
passing
earlier,
from
or
one
was the Red
immortal to
Queen
another,
always going to do this?
From predator to victim, patiently biding its time to rise again. London has been cleansed for now, but there's a simmering hatred, fear, and old grudges. When will we succumb, mortals and immortals alike?
Yep.
The next disaster.
We didn't
is
fix
only a
London,
matter
we
of
only
time.
merely stemmed
My
the tide of
only
an
hope
epidemic.
now is to catch the woman I love, to understand why she fled, and unmask the secret that has been lurking
yeah.
in her blood for so long.
Oh, I definitely feel like Swansea is at least somewhat responsible, but it's more like, was he more just like a pawn in the Red Queen's game? Like, was this always going to happen and he merely got pushed to do it? You know, through the strings being pulled. Hell yeah. We got a sick vampire mobile. Yeah, no surprise. Lord Redgrave
Well,
continues to be a
this is it.
misogynist asshole. On top of the fact
Lady
that
Ashbury's domain.
he definitely knew he was not
Why
like
am I not
ancient
surprised
vampire.
It's not on any maps. I'd better hurry.
I mean, she's got a pretty sick castle. Ah. Find why Elizabeth Blood creates disasters. Oh. Hey, buddy. Long time no see. I thought you would leave me alone, at least for a little bit.
Beautiful morn, my child. It looks like
Yeah,
dawn
no,
is
it's
here
looking a lot
at
nicer
long
here.
last.
Can't you just leave me alone? Your precious queen has been
Can you give me,
sent
like,
back
10
to the
minutes?
bottomless pit from whence she
Yeah.
came. The nightmare is almost over.
I am here to say goodbye. The sun's warmth exhausts me. Soon I will rejoin
Great.
my queen in her endless sleep. It is over. You did well.
So that's the interesting thing. It's like, well, a question I have about this whole thing is, obviously there has to be an original vampire or vampires. Does the Red Queen, like, or Merlin here create them? And is Jonathan now, like, technically like an ancient vampire in a way? I don't know. That's something that they aren't entirely specific about.
So our beloved mother will just go back to sleep now that enough people have suffered.
She has
Is
a
that
very
it?
specific quotient.
No, Jonathan. The Morrigan has been appeased because you dared confront
She just wants to know that there's a
You
cool
have
vampire
prevailed,
still
my
carrying the badass
bittersweet
torch.
champion.
So what are you to her?
And what are you to her? Her counterpart? Her opponent in some timeless game?
She is my mother, my dreadful and sour-tempered mother.
This is some real,
She
like,
is yours too,
Bates
in a way,
Motel
but
slash
you
Psycho.
are not born from her terrible womb like me. You are but a distant child.
Again, there's a lot of questions about how these vampires originated, because they seem both metaphysical and, like, magical at the same time.
What does she seek? Revenge?
You know, she just wants to
Retribution?
wreak
She sees
chaos.
nothing, since she only dreams of it. In the ancient tongue, when I was young, her name meant ghostly queen. Pray she never fully awakens, for her wrath knows no bounds.
Yeah, that'd be bad for us. How's the audio sync for you all? Because it's slightly desynced for me, but I don't really mind. Like, does it match the lip sync?
Why did Harriet Jones become a disaster?
So exactly how did she get converted?
You hold the knowledge needed to answer such a question.
Yeah, basically, like,
Have you
she
done
can manifest her dreams in our reality, in a way. Basically, to kind of poke and prod, just to, you know, let people know that she's still around.
I noticed that all the Icors were female, as if a male couldn't endure the
interesting.
metamorphosis. Harriet was also a bitter and resentful woman.
Exactly.
as was her daughter.
Oh, I'm just gonna go for a
If the
cat nap,
Morrigan
maybe destroy a
prefers
town.
spoiled women to become the vessels of her wrath, we should be thankful.
Well, it seems like the
that but
reverse. It's
one
more like
disaster
it's because that
has
she
been cast
only
upon this
slightly
falling
wakes up.
world.
Like, basically, like, she opens, like, the crack of an eye, and she unleashes terrible pain and suffering on the world. Like, her being asleep is what we should all hope for.
Icors seem to carry various diseases. They did not merely turn people into skulls. Their presence alone spreads death.
Yeah, they seem
Who
like just
knows
a
whether the Red
general,
Queen awakens
all-around,
when cursed
nasty
mortals
plague carrier.
endure such epidemics, or if the contagions emerge like a curse as she awakes.
Well, unfortunately, this isn't entirely
This is
over.
not
We need to
over.
find out how.
I am here to find the
Yeah,
true
the blood of
origin
hate.
the blood of hate.
'Tis unwise to interfere with a tale rooted so deeply in the suffering of others.
Yeah, sometimes not knowing is the right thing. Yeah, she is just the ultimate form of Aunt Flo. All right, so what's going to happen to Ascalon?
What will happen to Ascalon? Will you let them run the country?
I mean, I
from
feel
the
like this guy
shadows?
doesn't really care about countries or borders or whatever. Like, that's just an arbitrary thing to these ancient beings.
Of a lineage. Such a deceit cannot last forever.
But Lord Redgrave definitely
Like, Ascalon
possessed
obviously is not going to be able
Marshall's
to
blood.
last forever.
Untainted blood from the greatest vampire knight.
Really? I wonder how he managed to acquire it. Perhaps I should retrieve this artifact before going back to sleep.
Yeah, maybe grab that artifact and maybe put it in the hands of someone like the Brotherhood or something. I don't know. I feel like Ascalon having that is a bad idea.
What will become of the vampire hunters?
They will never stop searching for
Okay.
William Marshall.
I mean,
For he
that
escaped
kind of goes without
great
saying.
hunts. Remember that you too are now on their dark list.
I don't know. I feel like we're working it out with McCullum. I feel like me and McCullum kind of have a thing going on. You know, if it doesn't work with Elizabeth, maybe McCullum will be
What
interested.
will become of the Brotherhood?
I foresee trouble for them now that your progeny considers
Okay.
becoming the new primate.
But I'm certain the current primate has no wish
Yeah.
to resign.
Exactly. And I am not fully convinced your progeny truly understands what dreadful
Ooh,
power
that would
he
be
is
a
about to
fun
defy.
DLC. You're not wrong, Nicholas. That would be cool. Beginning to play as like Merlin and basically going through and like reclaiming the blood.
No. I must know why Elizabeth
Yep.
fled here when I discovered she was the original healthy carrier.
No, she is not what you say she is. That is a secret you will discover soon enough.
And you,
Ooh.
why are you here? Which new thread of
Yeah,
which
what
old
brings
twisted
you
plan
here,
are
buddy?
seeking to pull now? Tell me the truth.
I am just here to salute my sons and to bid them fare thee well.
I'm sure, yeah, completely
Your
innocent.
sons. Plural. My God, will you ever stop speaking in riddles?
Perhaps I am too old for your spoken language. Perhaps you now have so many
Yeah.
subtle words you no longer hear the sibilant ones.
Oh my dear God. Well, what's going on with William Marshall's blood? Are you going to snag it, or is
Tell
that
me
going to be
about William
an us
Marshall.
thing?
Why is his blood so strong?
He is not stronger than you, only older. You are
Obviously,
strong, Jonathan
like
Reed.
Merlin
A champion
was the
of
one
your
who created
time,
William Marshall to do
chosen
the same
defeat
thing.
a threat
It seems
sworn
like
of
this is a
generation.
cyclical thing, right? William Marshall being the one who vanquished the disaster before us. You know, in around 1666.
Is he here? Is William Marshall here? Is that
I
why
mean,
you're here now too?
Have
I
not
don't think
already
that's
answered
what
that
he's
question?
putting forward.
His blood was not tainted. The blood Lord Redgrave possessed.
I mean, that's the funny
which
part
I
is that
used in the serum.
if this is true,
what
then that
if it
means
had
we
been?
didn't need to get
Then
William
you would
Marshall's
have
blood. We
failed,
could have just
I
used ours.
For the blood of hate would have corrupted you too.
Okay, and why King Arthur's blood? Like, why this crazy recipe?
When he fought me, Geoffrey McCullum used a serum made of King Arthur's blood. Since
Yep,
then,
lay it all out,
I
buddy.
have discovered that it was vampire blood. Whose blood was it?
You just said it. It was the blood of a king. The blood
Yeah,
of the
exactly.
champion I chose to save this land in its time
Put it together,
of
Jonathan.
greatest peril.
King Arthur was also your progeny.
Again, it's a cycle.
Why am I not
Again and again.
surprised?
Yes, he was. But he failed in the end. And for centuries the land suffered his defeat.
I mean, I feel like that would blow up the Garda Prowin's whole, like, thing if they found out that their King Arthur was, in fact, a vampire.
Who are your sons? Why do you bid them farewell now?
Can you be a little more clear?
As is William Marshall.
I'm assuming he only creates one every time the disaster is gonna strike, but exactly how many are there?
This is madness. How many have you created?
I love it. He's like, every
else?
famous person. Are they
Shakespeare?
also an ancient vampire?
Isaac Newton? Alfred the Great? Francis Drake? Thomas More? Guy Fawkes?
Yeah, do you know what? Just put them all in the pile.
Progeny is scarce, for I rarely feel the urge to protect this land anymore. But yes, one of those you named is your immortal brother. Maybe you shall meet one night.
Hey. Sequel setup.
So that is all we are to you. Puppets you create
mean,
to defeat some threat.
We
born from a
can
dreaming
kind of be
devil.
both.
No, you are my sons. I am.
But he's like
proud
so
of you.
abstracted from
I
this.
mourn
Like,
when you fail.
Mirrodin like is definitely like, oh, you know, I guess it's a fun thing to do. You know, it's nice when my sons win, but you know, when the Red Queen wins, it's also kind of fun too.
Speak
I mean, he is
clearly,
proud of
then,
us, which is always nice.
and answer
Maybe
my
Jonathan
last
can
question.
finally, you know,
What
put
is
aside
it?
his daddy issues.
Did I defeat the epidemic?
Now you've found the castle, Jonathan Reed. Only you can answer that. Farewell, my child.
Daddy told us he's proud of us. Let's go
I
talk
shall
with
dream about you.
Lady Ashbury. Great, great. Thanks, Vampire Dad.
It's locked.
Door's
all right.
locked.
The castle walls look decrepit. Maybe I can find
Well,
a
I'm
way
assuming
to sneak
we'll
in.
be able to get in here somehow. This place doesn't look like it's exactly holding together. I don't remember how we get in here. What is where we like jumped up somewhere? Ah, there we go. I'm coming. We got to get in fast. The sun is coming up. And you know, although it won't kill Jonathan, it will definitely be in an unpleasant, like, you know, 12 to 14 hours. Oh my god. Yeah, imagine he's like stuck in rush hour traffic and he just like starts lighting on fire. Okay. Mary Englewood, born Wallace. Interesting. Elizabeth. Not to interrupt, I'm sure you're getting ready for bed right now, but I feel like we have to have a chat.
It's locked. The lady of the manor isn't expecting visitors.
Oh yeah. I can't imagine she's expecting many friends at this time. There we go. It's your boy
Maybe just
Jonathan.
my imagination, but I think I smell Elizabeth's perfume. She must be here somewhere.
Old letter. 1865. Dear Lady Ashbury, thank you for your recent letter and all the good news it contained. I cannot wait to finally meet you when you arrive in London. The garden is beautiful under the summer sky, although I noted your wish to avoid heat and direct sunlight because of your frail health. You're welcome any day. We'll discuss this wonderful idea of ours concerning the foundation of an orphanage for young ladies inspired by the French Maison Royale de Saint-Louis. Sadly closed when the French people chose, my God, I can't even write these words down, to cut their king's head off. Such a place, destined to provide a good education to gifted but poor orphan girls, will surely excite my friends here in the city. You can count on me and my influence to help make your project a huge success. Countess Alexandra Somerset. So she is the one who created the orphanage. The one that we can only assume she adopted Charlotte from.
This castle is falling apart.
Yeah, this place has seen better days, but I guess, you know, when you're a vampire, it doesn't matter too much. Ah. Wait. Portrait of Elizabeth Blackwood. 1666. That's the time from the original hunt. Ah. 1795. Dear Mr. McAllister, as the new legal owner of the Ashbury estate, I intend to quickly engage in the overdue maintenance and repairs of the walls and the crypt of the castle. Among the few architects I invited to send For proposals, I was most impressed by your respectful approach concerning renovations on historical buildings and their preservations. I would be glad to meet you at your convenience. My only request would be to speak to you directly and not your assistants. Any evening of next month would be agreeable. You may come to the castle, or I can meet you at your office as you prefer. If you agree to come to the castle, I could show you what kind of repairs and modifications I have in mind concerning the crypt, which may need considerable work and reconstruction. Wonder why she would want to
This one has a crypt,
fix up a crypt.
and it holds something special inside.
Ah, it's us. She's already she took it out of
Elizabeth, my
the
love.
city.
You allow my portrait.
I mean,
to
I don't
haunt
think
you
she's actually
while
sleeping
you
up here,
sleep.
dude. I think that's kind of why this place is in such disrepair. And Blackwood no less. Lady Ashbury in 1888. Okay. Getting a few more clues. Well, someone's still lighting candles, at least. Come on, Jonathan.
That sweet fragrance. Elizabeth's perfume. She was
Well,
here,
yeah, come on,
and
dude.
recently.
Context clues. This place is pretty amazing. Yeah, maybe she just, like, you know, that's where she does her reading. That's her Jonathan reading room. Yeah, you like that pun? It's the reading room? Oh, I feel like that was a pun crime. Nothing else in here to... there we
What
go.
are these symbols? I can feel a mechanism.
I feel a mechanism, but
Doesn't
nothing
work.
works.
Here's another switch. I should keep
Another
looking.
switch, a flower. Yes, we should, Jonathan. Yes, we should. All right, well, we can go in here. This is I feel like such a great little epilogue. Or like, maybe not an epilogue. It's more like a denouement. Oh, we can't get in there. Let us investigate. Oh, at least there's rats here.
This painting looks suspicious.
Well, there's the door that we couldn't get in before. Go back. Yeah, locate the secret passage. Nothing hard about that. All sorts of crests here. Interesting. All right, let's go upstairs. We know who that is. Well. The plot continues to thicken. Let's see, 1807. Dear Miss Ashbury, when last we communicated, you asked for the conveyance of a large coffin from Temple Church, London, to the crypt of the Ashbury Castle in Scotland. I'm happy to report your request has finally been validated. My drivers have been informed that, for security reasons... Wait. Why do we need to activate our senses? For security reasons, guards must always protect the coffin. You have hired these individuals who will be waiting for us in London. They have been informed that under no circumstance should the carriage try to pass a river by boat, but always by road and bridges. For the precious wood and the relics inside the coffin cannot be exposed to humidity and moisture. You'll find a detailed quote for the entire operation attached to this letter. We are ready to go to London as soon as payment is received in full. Well.
A sword and a moon.
A sword
are
and the
symbols I should
moon.
look for.
Interesting. All right. Well, we've unlocked, another way. Now we've kind of completed the loop here. All right. right. So, moon, sword. Moon, sword. Jonathan, you gotta be on the lookout, buddy. Ah, another portrait. The portrait of Elizabeth and Jacob Blackwood in Versailles. 1788. Very interesting. Well, that's a shield, so we're not interested in that. And this is the flower, also not interested in that. Where, oh where, are we going to find the two other symbols? We already looked at this, right? Oh, Vincent van Gogh, of course. 1885. Ah, another letter. Recent letter. Dear Lady Ashbury, so this is only about 9 years ago. Dear Lady Ashbury, I thank you for your precious letters and ardent discussions about vampire folklore. It's now obvious we share an opinion concerning scientific and modern approach toward the need for blood and the cure of addiction. I must confess I admire your charitable attitude when I met you at the Dunbarrow Sanatorium, and I'm still impressed by your kindness when talking with humble and poor patients. I was delighted to read about the position of administrator at the Pembroke Hospital you financed since its founding. After a few days of deliberation, I'm happy to accept your offer. It will be, for me, an occasion to get back to the busy streets of London after years of public service in the beautiful but far quieter Scotland. I'll be glad to meet you there and discuss with you further about immortality, its advantages and disadvantages, and how to enhance your condition. I look forward to our next meeting. Edgar Swansea. We're filling in all the backstory to who is Elizabeth and what exactly she's doing, both in the castle here and in London. Well, we gotta find more switches. So far, we've only found 2 that don't activate anything for us. How's it going, boys? Well, there's definitely nothing down there that we can activate. Where are these 2 other switches? Ah, another letter. Excellent. 1907. Dear Lady Ashbury, I write to confirm that my men will be at your castle next Monday to begin the new work on the crypt and its access. The plans have been approved, and I'll personally be on site to supervise the installation of the locks and security measures you have requested. I also can assure you that my men have been briefed about never entering the crypt itself or the second floor of the castle. I must say I'm proud to continue and enhance the work started by my great-grandfather when employed by your ancestor. Yeah, no, definitely only, yeah, exactly. Shared ancestry. Angus McAllister. I mean, that's the funny part about, you know, vampires, right, is that they basically have to make sure that they disappear. Ah, the moon.
One last switch, and...
Okay, so it pressed in, right? All right, so we found the moon. Now, where's the sword? Well, let's try going upstairs. Maybe there's a switch up here. Nope, we gotta walk around. Let's just do one more quick look about, just in case. Yeah, it's definitely not the right one. Ah, sword.
voila.
Et voila.